Every morning, you're up at dawn to take care of the land you love. So are we. That's why Kubota dealers are the best at understanding what you need and sending you home with the perfect machine for the job. We know more than equipment. We know you.
Freeman's Lawn and Garden. Call us at 272-2198.
Hi, thanks for joining us. Stacy Brooks here over at the new facility for Valmiera Glass. Going to be a great show today. Have representatives both on the local and state level. Governor Nathan Deal will be here. Of course, we'll have local members of our development authority as we're here to kick off the official grand opening of their new facility. It's definitely going to be a great day in Dublin today.
I would like to bring to the stage the company's host, Mr. Jürgen Price-Daimler, who has become a friend of all of us and in this community. He is the founder and the owner of the PD Group, chairperson of the supervisory board, and the largest shareholder in Valmiera Glass. He is director also of PD Valmiera Glass here in the USA. Mr. Jürgen Price-Daimler came here. I remember his first visit to Dublin, and he was warm and friendly, and he speaks far more English than I speak German, but I do speak a bit of German. I'm Finnish Deutsch, and he and I became instant friends. I think he bonded with our community. I think he has our community at heart, and he really has made a sizable investment here, and we're very pleased and honored to now recognize Mr. Jürgen Price-Daimler, and let's give him a warm round of applause. Mr. Price-Daimler.
Dear Mr. Governor, Mr. Deal, dear Presidents, Senators, Majors, Ministers, ladies and gentlemen, dear employees in Stern, suppliers, customers, and guests. As Chairman of the Supervisory Board of Valmiera Glass Corporation, I would like to welcome you to our opening ceremony for our new glass fiber plant, one of the most modern of its kind in USA and the world. It is here in Dublin, Georgia. I am delighted to see that you all have accepted of your invitation. Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, we are standing here in front of investment. This is second to none. Fiberglass and fiberglass yarns production require a lot of know-how and trust in the country you go to. This trust has never yet been betrayed, Mr. Deal and Roger. My biggest thank you go to all the authorities, the city of the Dublin in Georgia, INC project who supported the factory or the companies that helped with the construct on the workers who were said something has come from Europe and they are doing something new for us. Special prize is also given to our new employees, some of whom have been trained in Latvia and Germany for a long time. Because in the next few days, weeks and months, all eyes are on you. It dipped, real dipped, and you how quickly we can start up our plant and every all whether the quality is right. Because quality is the be-all and the end-all of our production. For this I wish you all strength, endurance, and above all success. My thanks to go to the finance banking. Thank you very much for all. I would like to then all suppliers, subcontractors, and those who by helping as well the plant have proven. There is no such things as impossible. This should also, by the motto of the new employees, whom I warmly welcome once again. From the mayor of the city council, the firefighters, the authorities, the electricity suppliers, and support of Savannah, they all worked together and did their best. My praise and thanks to all of them. Thank you very much. And now, our board chairman, Mr. Andrzej Schwantek, who has been responsible for the development of the plant from the day one until today, and to whom I would like to express my personal thanks today whereby speaking to you. Thank you, Andrzej.
The City of Dublin Natural Gas provides the most cost-efficient source of energy available today. So for your home, choose the most natural resource. Safe, clean, efficient. All new subdivisions around the Dublin area have natural gas available. Start reducing your energy bills today with Dublin City Natural Gas Department. Natural gas, the smart choice. Call 277-5048 today and let us help you start saving today.
Hello everybody. It was January the 26th, 2016, as we were signing the MOU in Atlanta together with the Honorable Governor Deal. And thank you very much, sir, that you could find the time to come to us today for the grand opening. Thank you. Also welcome to Mr. Wilson. Welcome Minister Asheradins, Ambassador Teigmanis, dear ladies and gentlemen. After we were signing the MOU in January 2016, and after we announced our decision, there was a big surprise in the fiberglass market worldwide, because nobody really understood why we made this decision and why we was coming to the United States of America. I think now a lot more people understand why we was making this so important step for us. The next big step was in September 2016, we were starting together with the OFTC Technical College here in Dublin, Georgia, an education program for more than 700 people, from which 88 people was educated and brought to Europe for their education and improving their skills. The building process we started in November 2016 with the company KBD out of Atlanta. In December 2017, we was heating up the furnace and the first fiber was pulled in January 2018. And then, I can tell you, the reality began. 300 people had to be organized, coordinated in a production process which you can't stop. I think nobody had even an idea what we was going into. We found some very, very good people, and we are very proud to have them. We also had to send people at home. Unfortunately, this was more than we expected. With the knowledge of today, I would do a lot of things completely different, but afterwards you are always smarter. What I always knew, I could count on my colleagues, Doloresa, Bo Stephans, you, Mr. Price Daimler, and I'm very, very thankful for this. Thank you very much. A very good decision was to choose this place here for our investment in Dublin, Georgia, Lawrence County. The development authority was negotiating with us very, very hard and tough. I think everybody remember these nice meetings we had and these long meetings we had. And thank you all for your support, for your understanding, and your friendship today. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Jimmy, Guy, Scott, James, and all the others which was involved in the process. Also, the county and the city was always there to give us advice and help, especially at the beginning, also now. Thank you very much, Michael, Alan, Brian, for all the advices and help you was giving to us. The most impressive was to work with our project team. There was young people which gave everything they had into that project, was working 7 days per week over a long period of time to make that project happen. And I know for a fact that some husbands and wives of the project team members was not so happy about this. Thank you so much. Thank you, Inga, Sander, Thales, Armand, Janis, Kasper, Sandes, Uwe, Thorsten, Axel, and all the others. It's hard to say enough thank you to you, and what you achieved you can see outside. Who would believe that Valmiera Glass would be the first foreign company which would make a greenfield investment for the production of fiberglass in the United States of America? But we did it, and the dream came true. We all can be very, very proud. Thank you very much.
Good morning, good afternoon. I'm not sure exactly what time it is, but it is a great time anytime I'm in Dublin. You guys, I appreciate the turnout today. It shows how this community embraces economic development. Let me welcome our guests who've traveled in today, representatives of the Latvian government. Thank you for being here. I know it was a long trip, but you being here shows the importance of that international connectivity and what this investment in Georgia truly means. Jürgen, Andre, Stefan, the entire Valmiera Glass team, thank you for believing in this community in this state. This community, I'm going to say something now that everybody already knows. You chose wisely. Dublin is a wonderful, wonderful place. And as I travel around the state and we do economic development and we work projects, everybody asks me the communities that do economic development well. I always hold up Dublin, Lawrence County as an example of a community that understands how to support not only the businesses that you're bringing in, but your business community that's already here. And what makes that special is the leadership of this community. Everybody's rowing in the same direction and everybody's working together. We don't get that everywhere in the state. So thank you to Dublin-Lawrence County for what you do to continue to support economic development and work with our team to bring more jobs to this area. But that collaboration truly starts at the top, and I'm going to take you back very quickly to where we were in 2010 when Governor Deal came into office in January 2011. We were at about 10% unemployment, and we as a state were not growing. We're in a major recession, the deepest recession that we faced since the Great Depression. And Governor Deal and his team made the commitment at that point that we as a state are going to grow out of the recession. We're not going to tax ourselves out of the recession. We are going to grow jobs. So Governor Deal worked very hard to streamline government. We cut taxes. We made it easier for companies like Valmiera Glass to grow and to choose Georgia. And so I'm proud to have worked with the governor now for 8 years to bring more jobs to Georgia because his leadership truly has been what has set us apart as a state. And that collaborative approach starts at the top. And so everybody, I want you to join me in welcoming today Governor Nathan Deal.
Let me begin by saying congratulations to you and your economic development team. This is just another example of the great work that you have been a part of. To Mr. Bryce Daimler and his family, to all the representatives of Valmiera Glass here today, to the distinguished representatives of the Latvian government, and all of you who are here as a part of the team that made this possible. I'm pleased to be with you. I know that it takes a lot of hard work and a lot of capital investment to make a project like this come into being. We are pleased that you chose the state of Georgia, and to the local officials, especially those from the economic development team at the local level, the combined efforts of those individuals, both the county and the city, they pay dividends, and this is a great example of those very tangible dividends. And I thank you for making this possible. As Pat says, he's not the only one who holds up Dublin-Lawrence County as an example of how to do things right in terms of economic development. You are indeed one of our poster children in that regard. For your partnership with our technical college system, our Quick Start program, and all of the things that have come together to make this event possible and to make the future bright for this company, thank you as well. We are very pleased that Georgia has come a long way in a relatively short period of time. That distinction of being the #1 state in the nation in which to do business is often, in fact, as recent as today in my news clips, mocked by people in the press. They say, oh, well, that's just something they brag about. But I want to tell you, this event today is prime evidence of why we have earned that distinction. So I thank you for what you have done in terms of investment and your efforts, because it will keep us, hopefully, #1 for 6 consecutive years. And this is not something we take for granted, because the truth is, prior to 2013, our state had never had that distinction. But you know, they made the mistake that once they gave it to us, we haven't let it go yet, and we're going to make every effort to make sure we don't have to give up that distinction. But this is a great example of a lot of things. It is a great example of international cooperation, of being able to have those from other parts of the world come and be a part of this community right here in central Georgia. I hope you've already seen, in fact, I'm sure you have, or else you would not be in this expansion mode. You have seen what Southern hospitality is really all about. I know you've been welcomed into this community. I know our state has tried to do its best to be a partner in that welcoming process. But we appreciate what you do for the citizens of this area of our state. The job opportunities are certainly always meaningful. Good jobs are the foundation stone for good families, and good families are the foundation stone for good communities, good states, and good nations. And we thank you for helping us lay and continue to lay those important foundation stones. Thank you for inviting me to be with you today. This is a great honor. These are very impressive facilities, by the way, and I know that you're all proud of them. Thank you for having me today.
If you're in the market for affordable transportation, come on into Dublin Auto Sales. Getting to work, school, or around town every day requires dependable transportation. And that's what you'll find at Dublin Auto Sales. We offer in-house financing too, so credit is never an issue. See Wayne Kemp or any of his friendly staff today. Bill Toppings, Alan Fields, TJ DeRochi, or Freddie Cook. Look for Dublin Auto Sales at 1705 Telfair Street and at 406 North Jefferson and 511 North Jefferson, where you'll find a great deal. Dublin Auto Sales, affordable transportation you can count on.
Hello to everybody, and Honorable Governor Deal, Commissioner Wilson, Ambassador Takemanis, mayors of Dublin and Valmiera. I hope the mayor of Valmiera finally came, or I hope he's on the way here. And of course, management of the company and Andreas Sviantek. We has been dealing a lot in Latvia together in order to improve industrial development there. And of course, Mr. Price Daimler, and it is my big honor to be here, and I have to say it's my second time here. I was in opening ceremony when operation has been started here, and that says why it's important for Latvia. And actually, just before to decide to come here, I had a conversation with Prime Minister, who was already speaking, and he says, Arvils, you have to go. It is very important for Latvia, and you have to speak about important things, why it's important for Latvia. And I today want to stipulate three things. Of course, first one and most important is what you achieve here. Yeah, that was unbelievable, and I will speak about it. Second, of course, is what is interesting phenomena. It is a growing interest for cooperation, in economical cooperation between our two countries, and at least that shows double-digit growth, and I will speak about that too. And of course, third thing, what is very important too, is fantastic partnership what the Latvia and United States have. And I would like to start with that and approve of that. So this partnership is recently on 3rd of April, just after Easter, the summit of presidents of 3 Baltic states and summit of President of United States of America. And there were declarations signed and which stipulated 3 very important points. Security, which is very important nowadays in global world and particularly in European grounds. Second is economical development, what is we talking today. And third, of course, is people-to-people contact, which is perfect example of today's event is those people-people contact. And that is how the people from Valmiera community meeting people of Dublin community. And next thing is recent years fantastic development of Latvian and American business community, cooperation of Latvian and American business communities. It's not only investment of Latvia in the United States, Valmiera Glass. Already, Latvian companies are showing a great interest, and already more than 2,000 jobs are created by Latvian companies in the United States of America, and it's a growing interest, and particularly, of course, that is Silicon Valley, where the startup community lives, and that is where the Latvian startup community approaching, and recently we established our seat of our representatives there, and we see more and more Latvian companies are open offices here, and of course trade is growing, as already said, by double digits, and I really can't wish more. And what is very important for Latvia, it looks like soon United States of America will become our second, or it's have a great potential, or let's say put it first our trade partner outside European Union in our economical trade, and that is of course is very important. Coming back down to to today's event and how I see as a representative of Latvian government, it is I would say the development of Valmiera's glass factory. It is I would compare with how the Latvian state has been developed. After regaining independence of early 90s, in 26 years, Latvia made a fantastic track record. In very short time, from poor post-Soviet country, state became a fully pledged member of European Union, fully pledged member of Eurozone, fully fledged member of NATO, and recently Latvia became a member of the club of the richest world countries, of the member of OECD. The same it is the story of Valmiera. Of course, this company have more than 50 years of history, but after the fall of Soviet Union, the company lost, let's say, was being lost of the economical changes, and nowadays we see after, let's say, the new management, it is one of the leading company in their branch. What is very important or very important part of Latvian, let's say, industry, and I would say the crown jewel of Latvian industry, and what is most important, like Latvia, what is becoming fully integrated in global community. Now we see the Valmiera glass fiber is becoming fully integrated in global world chains, in world chains, and that is only possible with high quality products, very effective production, and with very visionary, let's say, owners and management. And really, I congratulate that with you, what you achieved, and we are, as the Prime Minister said, we are very proud with you, and really, it is we really, how to say, honored to be here and to say that. But of course, there is I would like to say a little bit more words, and of course I would like to say big thanks to Georgia, state of Georgia about hospitality, and Dublin community about too, and of course there's a lot of things we have to learn. I'm really a little bit yellow to do it. I'm really fighting with the same stories to how to attract more investments, and still I have some big secrets how you're making so good energy prices and how you have so good let's say investment relation programs, and I really I hope we will have an opportunity to share those secrets. And but again, I would say, but this investments is important. But I would say I would like to come down to the third point. People contacts is very important too, and I was very happy to recently being in Valmiera and sitting have a lunch there in a little restaurant. The people say, "Oh no, we have a lot of Americans in our city," and they have been very positively speaking about those people who come from Dublin to learn knowledge or technology in Valmiera, and I would say a lot of people from Valmiera are already here, and I think that is a big value and a great value as those people-to-people contacts working together in a teams and achieve those fantastic results what the company do, and once more congratulations and big thanks to everybody who being participated behind this great success story. Thank you very much.
A lot of the other companies were putting business ahead of the patient, and the main thing that we wanted to be a part of was to make sure that Integrity Hospice, that we were constantly putting the patient first.
They're there for you. They're there for the patients, and they want to do what's in the best interest of everybody concerned.
We provide a lot of services for both the emotional and spiritual needs for these patients.
I strongly recommend Integrity Hospice and everything that they represent.
Honorable Chairman, President Moore, Governor Nathan Deal, Commissioner Pat Wilson, Honorable Minister, Ashradans, ladies and gentlemen, I'm truly honored to be here, to be present at this
very important moment, a moment of the biggest ever in the history Latvian investment in the United States. This is a year when we are talking very much of celebrations. Latvia, as other Baltic countries, are celebrating 100 years since establishment of their modern statehood. And we are celebrating the whole year around in many places in Latvia and in many places in the United States. And probably the biggest event, biggest political event of the year we had last week when 3 Baltic presidents came to Washington, D.C., and we had a meeting in White House together with President Trump, and we had a great meeting. And it was a confirmation not only of our very long-lasting political cooperation, security cooperation, not only confirmation of decades-long American support to Baltic states that started in 1940 with declaration of non-recognition of Baltic occupation by Soviets. And this support we feel today, every day, and this support and cooperation in security, on security issues, on European security, and cooperation within NATO, we see now transforming in economic security. And I'm really proud to be present at this inauguration event of the biggest Latvian investment, but I'm proud that this is one example how the interest, mutual interest, is growing between business communities in Latvia and in the United States. Just after our President's Summit in White House, we had a great business summit in American Chamber of Commerce where over 400 participants came from all 4 states. Not so far ago in Chicago, we organized the biggest ever Latvian American Business Forum, Spotlight Latvia, with more than 200 participants. And that's a good ground to think that this good tendency of growing trade, in double digits growing trade, will have a good continuation. And I'm very confident that this Latvian investment flow to America will continue, and I'm confident that American investment flow to Latvia will continue because, as President Trump said last week, Baltic states are a great place to invest for American business. Let's congratulate you all with this achievement, with this success of Valmiera Glass Company, and I'm looking forward to good continuation of this already tradition. Good tradition that is delivering jobs to Americans, delivering jobs to Latvians. Let's keep this tradition and work on this tradition together. Good luck.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, straight from the plane. After so long trip from Valmiera to Dublin, 42 hours, usually 21. But I'm really, really happy to be here today with you. And it's a very important moment, not only for Valmiera Glass, but also for Valmiera. And we are really proud about our company. I say our. First glass fiber treated in Valmiera was made 55 years ago. And during this period of time, Valmiera Glass have reached new and new records on sales, turnover, and other development indicators. You have proved us that you are excellent masters in combining your work experience with both future goals and constant growth. You are also great innovators, surprising the world with new materials and opportunities over and over again. You have raised the culture of production in a completely new level. We are very proud that roots of your world-class business are from Valmiera in Latvia. From the first glass bead to unbelievable technical solution and use of glass fiber products in the highest world buildings and other astonishing objects. Today I want to give you a new energy boost as proves that such strong basis must be the motivation to reach new and higher goals. This year Latvia will celebrate its 100th anniversary. So the very special gift for you will be a special handmade linen tablecloth with national folk elements and symbols of Valmiera region. And in the name of people of Valmiera, I congratulate you with the opening of new plant, and I wish you all the best in the future. Thank you very much, and special.
Well, it is indeed my pleasure to be here today on behalf of Mayor Phil Best, who has another engagement that he was required to attend, and he sends his regards and his regrets that he couldn't be here today for this very special occasion. But the good news is that I get to be here instead of him, and it is indeed my pleasure. Also, I want to say on behalf of the council, the rest of the City Council of Dublin, that we're just so proud to have you here. I know that these things don't just come together accidentally. It takes a lot of work, a lot of cooperation, give and take, a lot of working together, really to become a team that works together for a common goal. And that common goal has come to fruition today in this event. I'm just delighted to be here, and I just thank Valmiera for making that investment in our community. I know that you will be happy here and prosperous here. You've done I'll just say that the Development Authority did a great job to put this resource, this Dublin, Lawrence County, Georgia region out there, and to just show you what we have to offer. And we just thank you for taking a look at that and giving us a chance to be your home here. I know that this is going to be a long and prosperous relationship that we have. I want to thank the county commissioners, the rest of the council, as I said, certainly Mr. Price-Daimler, the investment that you have made and your company has made. Andre, I've gotten to know you better through the years, and many of the other employees, and we hope that if there's something that we can do to make your business venture here even more successful, please, if you would just let us know. When you start thanking people, you omit some, so hopefully I won't do that. But I do also want to thank the state of Georgia for reaching out and helping us to be in the limelight, or at least in the conversation. There are things that have to be coordinated with localities as well as the state, and Governor Deal has put together an excellent group that helps to foster successful relationships like we've built and are continuing to build with Valmiera. And so thanks to him. I'm sorry he left before I got a chance to give him those accolades. But I know that we're all going to enjoy this relationship for a long time, and I know that Dublin and Lawrence County and the state of Georgia are going to be, you're going to look back and you're going to say, I sure am glad we chose that area to locate this fine facility. Thank you so much.
We're here today at Bank of Dudley to discuss business loans. So many businesses and industries trust the Bank of Dudley for a variety of financing alternatives to suit your specific needs, from short-term loans to help with cash flow, loans to purchase equipment or facilities. At Bank of Dudley, we have commercial mortgage loans, capital improvement loans for construction or renovation. We can help with your business vehicle loans or for a small business line of credit. In other words, Bank of Dudley has your business covered. No matter what it is, you can trust the lenders at the Bank of Dudley with 5 convenient locations: East Dublin, downtown Dublin, Veterans Boulevard, Dudley, and Jeffersonville. The Bank of Dudley, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. I'm very pleased to be here on the stage, and I also invited my colleagues, Anders Larsson, Head of Baltic Corporates from SEB Bank, and the main person in this project from SEB Bank, Emil Zali, his client executive. And we have worked as a team in the bank, so that's why I invited them here to help me out. But before doing that, I want to say just a few words on behalf of us. First of all, it's been an absolute honor and pleasure and privilege to work with you both in Latvia. And I must say also, on the Baltic level, you are the flagship company. We are very proud to work with you. And I hope you are enjoying our products and services as much as we do yours. And it's been quite a journey to do and cooperate in this project, to do the financing part. And as bankers, we are usually very conservative. We usually tend to say no in the first place. But then after a few conversations and few discussions, and we got really emotional attached to these projects. And here we are today. I'm very honored. And they say that long-lasting relationships are built in the journeys. And this has been quite a journey for a number of years. There has been ups and downs, but again, I'm very glad to be here. And I would like to invite Andre Šontek on the stage. We have a tradition in Latvia to give presents when we have special occasions. And I must say that since the first day I met Andre, honestly, this is the most optimistic man in the world. And only such kind of people can do such kind of projects. And we would like, Andre, you to say special thanks and give a present on behalf of SEB Bank Latvia, just to have a, yeah, we painted this painting with all of you gentlemen, opening ceremony here. And thank you very much, and have a good journey and good luck.
Thank you, Roger, and thank you everyone for being here. I'll be brief. To Mr. Price Daimler and your family, thank you again. To the officials of the Latvian government, Governor Deal, to our Development Authority, who worked so hard for this, and to our partners at the City of Dublin, Gerald, all the council that's here. On behalf of my fellow commissioners, I just want to say thank you and convey how excited we are. I want to spend just a few minutes on one group of people that I do especially want to thank, and those are the citizens of Lawrence County. I want to give a little bit of perspective, and where's Jimmy Allgood? Where is he? If I get something off, let me know. I don't think I'll be far off in what I'm about to say. I grew up in this community because in 1945, my grandfather moved here to work at a textile mill that no longer stands. And 12 years ago, we were on the tail end of losing hundreds, if not thousands, of jobs when the textile industry went under in the United States. And our citizens want to work. We're hardworking people. And you don't have to look very far to find communities that I think will be economically distressed for decades, if not centuries to come. But our citizens put their money where their mouth was and voted to be taxed to empower our Development Authority to go out and find jobs, and not just any jobs, good jobs. Jobs that you could raise a family on if you worked. And they put their money where their mouth was. In Valmiera, I can't thank you and congratulate you enough for choosing to be here. But our citizens are the ones that enabled the choice to even have this site here, and I just want to congratulate all of our citizens. We hear it all the time. The American dream is supposed to be that if you get an education, stay out of trouble, and do your best, you should have the opportunity to work hard and get ahead. And I'm proud that that dream is still alive, very much alive, in Lawrence County because of companies like Valmiera Glass. I will say to you, sir, that we are a hardworking people. We're a people of faith. We're a people of family, and you are now part of our family. And as you succeed and as you profit, we succeed and profit. And I promise to you that this will be the most profitable venture you've ever undertaken. So to our Valmiera Glass team and to my fellow citizens of Lawrence County, I'd just like to say, let's get to work.
Georgia Military College is a 2-year associate's degree granting institution. We are an open admissions college. What that means is all you need to do is have a high school diploma or a GED to get accepted into GMC. We offer several associate's degree programs, including business administration, pre-nursing, psychology, criminal justice, as well as education. We offer classes during the morning, evening, and at night. We even offer some weekend classes. We offer online classes as well as in-seat classes, whatever is convenient for you and your schedule. We are located at 200 South Jefferson Street in Dublin, Georgia. If you want a great education with small class sizes, affordable tuition, we would love to see you here. Stop by to see us or give us a call. Start here, go anywhere. Georgia Military College, Dublin campus.
I was remiss earlier. I hope he's still here. I know the other party is. I want to recognize the Development Authority staff and 2 members that were involved in the origin of this project. First, those 2 members. Dr. Fred Williams, are you still here anywhere? Did Fred have to leave? Dr. Fred Williams was a member of the Development Authority when we did phase 1, when we achieved the project here. I want to recognize him. Also heavily involved with us at that time, and since retired, is Ms. Willie Paulk, and Willie is here. If you will stand, I think we need to recognize. And just as with us, also with Valmiera Glass, large victories and success is not possible without support and the work of a team. Therefore, thanks to everyone who was involved in this project, and special thanks go to the core members of the U.S. project team. And I've seen and gotten to know many of you, and I treasure those friendships. I honor the work that I've seen you put forth and hear about and see evidence of. And this has been an awesome thing to sit on the sidelines and watch and maybe be a small part of as a member of the Development Authority. But to see what's happened here on this site and to see what we have here today, it is an awesome accomplishment, Mr. Price Daimler. It's a tribute to you, your team, and Andre, certainly to you and your vision of coming here and doing this. And we cannot tell you how appreciative we are for this. And to get to know all of you, Beatrice and Stefan and all of the family, and Dossie, of course, we appreciate all of you and we consider all of you family. And I'm going to tell you something else, and I think you're going to see this in the Courier Herald very soon. We've had the first Latvian baby born in Dublin, Georgia. Talis and Aiva, I don't know where you are, but you need to wave. And So not only are they bringing industry and wealth into our community, they're bringing population, and we're appreciative of that. I'm going to invite Mr. Price Daimler and Andre Schweintek to come down to the stage, and ladies and gentlemen, we'll hold the applause to the end, but we're going to, Marika, I'm going to need you. Marika's going to read the names of the U.S. team. I want these said correctly, so that's why I'm asking Marika to do this, and we appreciate you.
So, on the stage we are welcome Tāls Dreimanis, Armands Valtiņš, Kaspars Greķis, Zanda Āgare, Jānis Bērziņš, Inga Zemeša, Sandis Eglītis, Aksel Blank, Torsten Richter, Bruno Petersons, Kristaps Veicmanis, Evita Bilzēna, Dace Rīde Švionteka, Angie Braun, Dace Purmale, Elīna Gēringa, Matijas Winkler, and Dr. Karsten Kittler, please. Applause.
One last word to the team members. Again, and I can only repeat myself, you did this. Nobody else did this. It is your achievement, your hard work, and again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hannes, come in front, please. This young gentleman was leading the project. Yeah. Young and tall, and his team. Yeah, very good.
And this is the father from the baby.
Yes. And our biggest supporter, I think I don't need to introduce him anymore, Mr. Jürgen Preis-Daimler. Without him, nothing would stay here, nothing would be. And when every bridge was underwater, we could always going to him, we could always ask him for advice, and he was always helping us. Thank you very much, Mr. Preis-Daimler.
I can just add, not all of them, not all of team is here. Thank you all. Thank you also for the ones who didn't make it to this ceremony, and thank you.
Hi, I'm Chuck Harwell, Community Bank of Dublin, Lawrence County. Stop by and see us today for a car loan, a boat loan, vacation loan, any type consumer loan you may need. You can get your answer today, not 2 days, 3 days from now, by local lenders involved in the community. Community Bank of Dublin, Lawrence County, serving Dublin for over 12 years.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a delight to be here and hear so many good words about this project and to recognize the hard work and honor the investment that Mr. Preis-Daimler has made here, and Andre and his work here, and the entire team. It's been a great afternoon, and still we have a ways to go. But what we really came here to do is to officially open the glass melting furnace and the glass processing plant, and symbolically we're going to cut the ribbon, and we will do that over at the new plant, and we will proceed over there. Let me remind you that it is forbidden to take photos in the new plant, and any films, movies, videos, or anything over there, any photographic, they have proprietary investment there, and they certainly plan to protect it, and we want them to do that. So let's all go together over to the opening of the new plant, and Mr. Preis-Daimler and Andre Schwantek will show us the way.
love is out of sight.